Happy Wednesday. We're back again for another weekly dose of random Wednesday whippets.
Yeah.
So
back with our randomness.
I know. And it is the it is the Wednesday is where I was going with that. That's the W word I was looking for. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yay.
So for those of you that celebrate, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I will be cooking all the things. So today starts my cooking extravaganza. So
I'm handing over pies for Miss Lydia to take to her Thanksgiving. And I get to skate free this year.
Nice.
My mother-in-law's having us over.
Yeah.
So she's doing all the cooking.
Fun. That's nice.
Yeah. I just have to bring a little side. I'm not really sure what I'm bringing yet. I probably should know this, but I was thinking maybe rolls. That's pretty easy. Maybe a salad. I don't know.
Yeah.
My grandma's bringing sweet potatoes and Jell-O with oranges in it.
Nice. My aunt is bringing Jell-O with oranges in it.
Yeah, it's my father-in-law's favorite, so she's like, I'm totally bringing that.
Yay!
And then I was like, can you please bring sweet potatoes? Because you're the one that knows how to make the sweet potatoes the best.
Nice.
So
I'm trying a new sweet potato recipe. My grandfather was famous for a few recipes, one of which was his lemon sweet potatoes, which is what I make every year. But my kids aren't a huge fan, and so my husband's kind of left to eat all of the sweet potatoes by himself, and it's a lot of sweet potatoes. So this year, I am actually making a pecan maple sweet potato. So, and it calls for like half of the sweet potatoes that the other one does, so we'll see.
sounds yummy.
But I also have 14 people coming to my house this year, so I would hope that there will be some people who eat the sweet potatoes. So we'll see.
So what size turkey do you have to do?
So I have a 22-pound turkey and a 15-pound ham.
Can you guess what size turkey my mother-in-law bought?
I have no idea.
24-pound.
Holy cow.
Yep. There'll be
For 5 of you?
well,
I guess there's more than that.
Seven.
Yeah, I forgot the
my
girls.
grandma and the girls. But yeah. 7. Like the lady at the checkout counter was like, how many people are you feeding? And she's like, 7. And she's like, oh. And
that's a lot
and then
of
Sherry's
turkey.
like, we like leftovers.
See, I do too, which is why I told my aunt, I'm like, we're going to have to do a turkey or 2 and a ham. Because one 20-pound turkey, one 22-pound turkey is not enough turkey for 14 people.
No.
So we're doing a ham too.
Yeah.
But I have so much food, you guys. So I am making, again, all the randomness. You probably don't care. I'm making a turkey and a ham and mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, black rice salad, wild rice stuffing, which is a family tradition, Mediterranean squash soup, Brussels sprouts, green bean casserole, the pecan maple sweet potatoes, and
you're making all of this?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm making pomegranate glazed roasted carrots. I'm making cranberry sauce. I have relish trays. I have 2 different kinds of rolls. I have pies. I have cheesecake. My aunt is bringing Jell-O. Yeah.
That's a hell of a feast.
It's a lot of food. It's a lot of food. But I love to cook. Thanksgiving is my absolute favorite holiday, and I love to cook. And I'm the only one that makes any of the family recipes anymore because they were passed down from my grandmother to my mom and then from my mom to me. So I'm the only one that makes any of them anymore. So
yeah.
Yep.
So we'll have turkey, stuffing, Jell-O with the oranges in it. And then my mother-in-law makes Jell-O for the girls that has nothing in it because they're picky and don't like fruit in their Jell-O, which is kind of weird. But. And then we'll have the sweet potatoes, we'll have mashed potatoes, salad. She does relish and cheese trays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then I had her get corn because Savannah doesn't like sweet potatoes or mashed potatoes. So, but her favorite vegetable is corn. So
nice.
We got corn. And then we'll have dessert.
Yeah.
I think that's about all of it. But there's like 7 of us, and it will literally be enough food to feed like probably 14 people.
Yeah.
Because I love my mother-in-law, but that's just how she cooks.
Yep.
And it's always been like that. That's as long as I've known her.
That's how I do it too. We, like my kids, by the time Thanksgiving leftovers are gone, they're so sick of it so I start cooking stuff on Wednesday. So Wednesday we usually just do something simple like pizza. Thursday we have that. Friday we have that. Saturday we have that. Yeah. Sunday we have that. Come Monday, I'm like, okay, I won't make you guys eat Thanksgiving leftovers anymore.
See, and the best part about having Thanksgiving at my mother-in-law's house
is leftovers.
She gets me Tupperware
to
bring the leftovers in. So I get all new Tupperware too, which is great because like last year we had it at my house, which was awesome because I love, like you, I love to cook Thanksgiving, and but I didn't have any Tupperware because somehow I lose it. So we're like trying to pull stuff out. We're like, oh crap, what are we going to put this leftover turkey in? What are we going to put this in?
See, and I'm one of those mean people, like, I will send some leftovers home, but if I'm making it all, it stays at my house. I will send a little bit home with you, but
most of it stays.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law she keeps some of it for her and my father-in-law.
Right, but that's just two people. It's a lot of food.
Yeah, so 90% of it comes back to my house, which is great because turkey sandwiches.
Totally.
We get to have Thanksgiving dinner again.
You know what's funny? I always laugh because on Thanksgiving, I rarely eat any of the turkey. Like, the turkey isn't the thing my favorite thing to have left over is like a piece of sourdough toast with gravy and turkey on it, warmed up. Oh, it's like open face, hot turkey sandwich. It's like my favorite thing. That and stuffing with gravy on it.
I can't stand gravy. So.
Oh, I know.
So I'm not a gravy person.
It's one of those things as being her best friend that I just have to let go. Yeah. Because I love gravy.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't do it. My husband says I'm retarded. He's like, how do you not like gravy? And I'm like, he literally gets his plate and then pours gravy like over 90% of it.
Because that's what you do.
Mine is the sweet potatoes. I absolutely love to dip everything in my sweet potatoes.
And I don't like sweet potatoes.
So it's literally like the rolls in my sweet potatoes, the turkeys in my sweet potatoes. Yeah.
She's making me shiver over here because I don't like sweet potatoes at all.
But they're like all yummy with brown sugar and marshmallows and butter. And it's like diabetes.
On a spoon. And a roll, apparently. No. I love you.
All the things.
My two favorite things. So we make this. So wild rice stuffing was one of those recipes that, has been passed down through the generations, and it's my absolute favorite holiday thing ever. And then a couple years ago, my mother-in-law started making this black rice salad, which has black rice, pomegranates and squash and pecans, and it's like to die for. They're my favorite things. But the very first year after my mom passed away, and it was my responsibility to make the wild rice stuffing. So wild rice stuffing, you have to have mushroom caps that are the jarred ones, and so they've been soaked and they've been marinated, and they're like the whole mushroom head. They're not the sliced ones. And I'm at the grocery store trying to find said mushroom caps and the wild rice, and I couldn't find the wild rice that she used, and so Joel was like, well, we'll just use this one. It'll be okay. And I was kind of resigned that it's just going to be fine. But I could not find the mushrooms, and I am standing in the aisle sobbing, and the poor store manager is like, it's okay, honey, we will find them. And I'm like, it has nothing to do with the mushrooms. And my husband comes over and he's like, her mom just passed away. It has nothing to do with the mushrooms. And the guy's like, I'm so sorry. I will find them. We will find the mushrooms. It's like, yeah. And so now we have a joke about, did you find the mushrooms? I found the mushrooms. It'll be okay.
You can probably buy them way ahead.
I do. Yes. That, and then at Christmas we make chestnut soup, and I always have to go to a special store and buy the chestnuts ahead of time as well. So
I'd like to try that. That sounds good.
It is very good. It is an acquired taste. You either really like it or you don't. My husband will eat it. My kids don't like it. Growing up, I think I was one of the only grandkids that liked it, but as adults, we all love it. I don't know if it's just, but yeah.
I think it's because your palate grows.
It has to, yeah.
As you become an adult, it's like your palate changes and grows, and the stuff because there's lots of stuff as a kid that I wouldn't touch. Mm-hmm. Or vice versa, like stuff that you ate as a kid
that I don't like now.
No way you can possibly eat it as an adult.
Yeah.
Although I do have my couple things, macaroni and cheese and SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
I absolutely love SpaghettiOs.
I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw SpaghettiOs and it made me think of you. I'm like, aw.
Those are like my childhood comfort foods.
Totally.
And we keep them in the cupboard so I can have them anytime I want. My daughter gives me such a hard time because I'm not a big cook. I can cook. I just really don't like to unless it's like a big fancy meal.
Right.
I love cooking Thanksgiving dinner. I love cooking Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
I love planning a menu. Like,
Go big or go home,
yeah,
right?
you know, we have carving parties every year, and I usually put together a whole Halloween themed party of food and make it all myself, and I absolutely love doing that.
Yeah.
I don't like doing the like everyday cooking.
It's boring.
Yeah, it's boring. So my husband goes out of town, and my oldest cooks dinner, which is awesome. I love her to death. And we have macaroni and cheese every week
Yep.
he goes out of town. I told her we recently bought an Instapot, and I'm looking for recipes. So that way we can use that and have something different for dinner than macaroni and cheese.
Right.
Because 4 times a month or 5 times a month, every single week, is a little bit much on macaroni and cheese. So
Yeah.
she's informed me that we need to try to find other foods to make other than just macaroni and cheese. But it's really good because we will teach her and she'll learn. And then when she moves out of the house, she will actually be able to cook for herself.
Exactly.
So
It's these little things. Hey, she's doing one better than my kid, because if it were up to her, she would just make top ramen all the time. Because I swear that kid, I think Emma truly could live off of top ramen and salt and vinegar chips.
that would be
She
my
would be
youngest.
happy.
Yeah, that would be my youngest. Literally, we have macaroni and cheese for dinner. She has top ramen. If we eat anything that she doesn't like for dinner,
She has top ramen. Since Emma too, she's like, "Can I have top ramen?" No, no, you
She would
can't.
probably eat it without even cooking it.
Oh, Emma does that all the time. She takes it to school. That's like, if we don't have a ton of stuff for her to put in her lunch, she takes dry top ramen.
It's so bad for her.
Oh, I know.
The salt content.
I'm aware.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like a C- parent when it comes to packing lunches. I pack the crappiest lunches, guys. Like,
Well, at least you pack lunches.
I
make my
always
kids-
forget. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like we have no groceries and you need lunch for school. That's awesome.
I make my kids pack their own lunches. So I'm like, there's stuff in the cupboard.
Figure it out. The other day we had pizza the night before, and so I told Emma, and salad. I was like, so there's leftover pizza and salad in the fridge. You can take that. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, that's what you get for lunch because we have no bread or anything else. But yeah, now that we've spent all this time talking about food, for those of you who probably don't care,
I'm kind of hungry now.
Totally. I will have plenty of food. Stop by my house tomorrow. You can sit down with 9 million of my other family members and have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, or mine the next day.
Yeah.
Have lots of leftovers.
Totally.
Come over, have turkey sandwiches. I will have any gravy. Well, I might have some gravy because my husband does like gravy. But I think my oldest likes gravy too. Just me and my youngest are like, no gravy. I'm lucky if Savannah eats Thanksgiving dinner because...
I was going to say, there's probably not a whole lot that she likes.
Yeah, she'll eat corn and she'll eat some of the turkey. That's probably it. That's probably all she'll eat. Oh, the Jell-O, because my mother-in-law makes... She actually buys little tiny Tupperware containers and then sections the Jell-O into each Tupperware container. So she can be like she is out at the casino and have little tiny cups of Jell-O.
I freaking love her. She's so cute.
My kids are spoiled.
Oh, that's cute.
My husband's an only child, so yes, her grandchildren are her only grandchildren.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's
Yeah. Which is good, though. She's a good grandma.
she is.
She's just a good person in general.
We are very lucky. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have a visitor.
You're gonna see my friend.
Hi, Mimi.
Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Mimi. What are you doing?
Say we just got groomed, so we're all pretty.
She's so pretty. Yeah, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Hi. You're breathing awfully heavy. Was it hard work getting up there on the couch? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
I'm really gonna come see you.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
She's like, no, I just be a
She's going to be up here. Okay. That works. I take it. You're fine. I know.
Like my favorite thing is to be a parrot.
Do I already smell like Thanksgiving food? Do I? Come on. She's like, no, I'm good here. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hi. Yes. Hi.
Like, I need my 15 minutes of fame.
Totally. She's so soft.
She is. I love it when she gets groomed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah. I know. I know, honey.
So sweet.
It's like cats, right? I mean, cats and computers, you just gotta watch them. Same thing.
Yep.
We should probably talk about whips.
We should. Since, it's called Whip It Wednesday, not Food It Wednesday or Dog It Wednesday.
Well, it's kind of the perfect thing. I mean, it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, of course, we have to talk about food.
Of course we do.
We're all going to gorge ourselves tomorrow, eat way more food than we should.
I will be wearing the fat pants, guys.
Yeah.
Because it's just my family and there is no dressing up. I had a little bit of a meltdown because my grandmother and my mother were very proper, and for big fancy meals you use china and fancy dishes, and we are not doing that this year. I bought really fancy paper plates and I'm having a really hard time with it.
So we'll all dress up. We're done. My mother-in-law always dresses up, and her table will be decorated to the nines.
Yeah, my table will be decorated, but it will have paper plates.
Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
There's not. It'll be okay. I know. That's what everyone said. But I'm like, but I have that brand new dishwasher.
This is true.
But
you won't have to work as hard.
I know. That was what everyone was like. You'll be doing all the cooking. It's just a lot of work afterwards.
You get to sit down and enjoy all your family.
Yeah. Which will be fun.
Yeah.
And play games and honestly, part of it too is that we're doing Thanksgiving out in my studio because my living room is not big enough to put 2 tables plus a table full of food and 14 people. It's just, there's not enough room. So we didn't want to have to try to haul said china out to the studio.
Yeah.
And then back again.
Well, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you can just have a garbage can out there and everything can just go in the garbage. And all the leftovers can come back inside. And just makes it easier.
Yep.
Sometimes you just have to do that.
Yep. No, it's just going to be fun. It's going to be fine.
We haven't been a very eco-friendly household lately either, because my husband's just been like, we're just using paper plates. Yeah. So he buys paper plates.
Well, you guys need to get your dishwasher fixed though too. So that's part of it.
That's part of it. Is it keeps the dishes down. So we only have a little bit of dishes to wash by hand instead of,
Yeah.
Not that there's only 4 of us. So if my oldest would do her chores and do the dishes after dinner, then we wouldn't have as many dishes to do. But I'm not very good at making her do it either, because after dinner I'm just like, let's have family time.
Totally.
So the dishes go in the sink, and then the next morning
they have to go for school.
Crap, there's dishes. And then we'll go to make dinner, and it's like, crap, there's dishes. Okay, time to do the dishes so we can make dinner, which is never fun.
Yeah. No.
So paper plates cut down on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
whips. Right.
Whips.
I'll go first.
Okay. Because I'm fully content at the moment. And she's like a little heater. She's keeping me warm.
She's like a little heater.
And she's so sweet. She's got a little bow in her hair, guys. You see her little bow? I know. It's your bow. I won't touch it. It's okay.
She's like, I did have 2, but when I come home from the groomer, I usually lose 1 right away.
Yeah. And she does always just have the one.
Yeah. It's like 1 always falls out. Like the minute she gets home, the bow's gone.
Yeah.
Like,
where'd it go?
But the other one will stay in for like a week or 2 until I take it out.
That's funny.
She's like, I'm just a 1 bow dog. So last Wednesday, I told you guys I was going to work on my own shawl. So I'm actually
look at her being good.
Work on my own shawl. So I think I am. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm like 7 sections away from the buttons.
Nice.
Doing the button section. And then once I get through that, it'll just be this again. So, and this part always knits way faster for me than this part does. Although it's been going, it was going better with the stripes in it. Until I just
put it down.
It was literally like, I'm not going to get it done for the cow. So then I just set it aside, and I've been like knitting hats like crazy.
Yeah, you guys will get to see our hat obsession on the next podcast, because it's and there goes the bow. It's been a little bit insane.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
So
hats have been a little crazy.
Yeah.
But,
sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you did. I was cruising right along with mine too, like until I put it down. I'm one garter row away from my button band. So because I'm doing all the cooking in between cooking things today and preparing things for tomorrow, I'm going to just work on my Oh Memories blanket, because now that it's getting to be that time of the year where I just want to sit on the couch, this is all I want to work on, other than hats. So me too. So I have to finish this square, and then I will have that whole row done, and then I'm gonna weave in all these ends from those squares and then start working on this side. So in this section here, I'm going to use this pretty blue skein that has kind of all different flecks of color. So there's greens and blues and reds, and it's kind of rainbowy colors, but it will pick up the greens and blues from that pastel one, and then the other colors from here. So
yeah,
sure that's gonna go there. But yeah, it's finally like kind of lap blanket size. And I don't know if I said this the last time I talked about it, because it's been a while since I showed it, and I haven't really done anything on it since I showed it to you guys last. I think I did the math, and if I were to do, I don't remember what the numbers were, but it was something crazy. Like if I did a square a week just to get it to the size I wanted, it would take me like 7 more years to finish it. So I should maybe up my ante a little bit and do a little bit more than 1 square a week.
A little bit more than 1 square a week.
Yeah. So, but this is one of those whips, like I can't technically even call this a Whip It Wednesday project, because this has been on the needles forever. I started this square I did during the Winter Olympics 2 Winter Olympics ago. So, I mean, what is that, like 8 years? Yeah, so like the whole time I've been knitting, I've been working on this. But it's not one of those projects that ever has a deadline. It's just one of those things I like to work on, and when I get, you know, a scrap that I want to put into it, I just throw it in my bag. And
yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those, you just finish it when you feel like it's the right size.
Right. And I had originally wanted to make it the size of my bed, but like I've said before, I won't actually put it on my bed because I have a cat that sleeps on my bed, and we have so dogs. Yeah, and I just so it won't ever go there. It'll probably just be one of those things that comes out and gets, you know, used on the couch or
on like the back side of the couch.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
See, mine's almost blanket size too.
Totally. It's schlanket. Shawl blanket.
Shawl blanket.
So, but that's what I will be working on today in between cooking extravaganza.
Cool.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
It should. And I hope to get a couple more done. But,
so, yeah.
So,
until next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a great Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And we will see you next week.
Yep. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye, guys.